Oh, hi there, folks. This is the Big Polly channel coming to you April 19, 2011. Let me just double check the calendar and make sure that's true. Yep. I was just looking at my birth certificate here, and we're going to be talking about this in today's vlog. If you missed it last night, Jan Brewer, who is the governor of Arizona, vetoed. She is a Republican, by the way. She vetoed fellow Republicans' legislation out in Arizona when it comes to what they are calling the birther bill, the bill where if you run for presidency of the United States, your credentials are going to be checked out henceforth because of the controversy, the so-called controversy surrounding Barack Obama. So today, what I thought I would do is pull out my own birth certificate, which I'm going to hold up to the screen. Don't you love it when you see something on TV and an anchor pulls something in front of the TV, pulls something in front of the TV camera and says, "We have a piece of documentation here." Of course, you can't see the documentation, so what good is it to show it on TV? I'll just read that this is, I was born September 6, 1971. This is a certification of birth, for whatever that is worth. What happened was, a few years ago, I had to renew my driver's license. Somewhere along the way, I had lost my birth certificate, the copy that I had it in my possession. So I sent away, this was about 5 years ago, 2006. I sent away, it cost me like $20-25 to get another copy of my birth certificate. And a couple of weeks later, they mail it to you. And you get it. And I was born September 6, 1971 in Pinellas County, Suncoast Hospital, Warble, Florida, but that's not on here. The date filed was September 13, 1971, and with my parents, and the date this particular birth certificate was issued was August 18, 2006. Now, I really don't care if Obama is a legitimate citizen in the United States or not. I think it is a time-wasting issue. I think that if he is not an American citizen, well, the Republicans could have said no. They had an opportunity to say no. They had an opportunity to question his legitimacy in 2008. They chose not to do it. So either he's legit or they're in on it. And what Jan Brewer has done by vetoing the birther bill is basically opened a door to the fact that it could be a Republican and Democrat combined conspiracy. Whether it is, I don't think we're ever going to find out the answer, so I don't know why we're wasting time. I would much be more concerned about the sad state of our economy and what answers we possibly could have to the $14 trillion debt that we have, and the debt ceiling, which we are starting to reach and will reach in the next couple of months. I'm going to tell you right now how this is going to play out. I might as well just say this too. Here's what's going to happen. The Republicans are going to balk at raising the debt ceiling above 14 trillion and change that it is now. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen. Geithner wants it. Bernanke wants it. Obama wants the debt ceiling to be raised because, quite frankly, it serves their purposes. And right now, it really doesn't matter how the Titanic sinks because it's already starting to take water. The Titanic being this country. We are so far in debt right now that it really doesn't matter whether or not the debt ceiling gets raised or not. It's just how they want to deal with it and how they want to keep you along about your business. So the Republicans some Republicans will position themselves saying, no, you can't raise the debt ceiling anymore. And what will end up happening is that the Democrats, even though they are not in majority in the House of Representatives, will need the help of a few Republicans here and there. They'll probably get half of the Republicans to go along with them. It's such an insidious little piece of business here that goes on. Half the Republicans will be for it, half the Republicans will be against it, and it's that half, along with the Democrats, that will carry the day, and the debt ceiling will get raised, and we'll further sink into the abyss of debt that we have in this country. They tell you not to be concerned about the Standard & Poor's giving us a negative outlook rating when it comes to the economic future of this country. The people who, they want to kid you along to the very end until you fall off the cliff, and then you'll be dead. So it won't matter at that point. It won't matter at that point at all. But anyway, getting back to the whole birther thing. You can't tell me that if Obama was not a legal citizen of the United States or was not legally qualified, that the Republicans are not in on it. And this is what Donald Trump has to understand. The Republicans have to have been in on it because, and I've said this before on this blog, I'll say it again, the 50 states that certified him as a legal participant in the 2008 elections, one of those decision makers has to have been a Republican, so they have to be in on it. And the actions of Jan Brewer, doesn't she always look like, every time I see her on TV, she looks like she's 3 sheets to the wind, or is about to be 3 sheets to the wind. But that's a personal remark, and I should refrain from making those. Jan Brewer basically proved that if the latter part of the conspiracy here, that if there's no way now the Republicans are not in on it. If they weren't on it before yesterday, they're in on it now. So saith Jan Brewer. So saith the flock. So that has been my blog entry. I'm doing it a little early today. It's 19th day of April 2011. And I wish you all well, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.